I gotta make sure I click microphones on. Because we had a lot of off mic talk. You are live on the intro, nutties.
Hi, intro nets. How are you?
Internet.
Yeah. Happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus. I just aired some grievances.
Oh, yes.
And if you'd like to hear those grievances, it's patreon.com/D Football Show. Sign up to that $5 tier.
You're being a whore right now to one person.
Great. I'll be a whore again to
probably
4.
Patreon already.
I'll be a whore again to 4 about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
We
by
wish
the way, you
us
did
a Merry
again.
Christmas.
It was
We wish us
D
a Merry
Football Slow.
Christmas. We wish us a Merry Christmas. Buy a subscription.
LOW. Slow.
We'd like your
did say slow,
money
didn't I?
in our
Yes, you did.
wallets.
All right. We ready to do a show then?
No, but I'll do it.
Our birthdays are next week, so give us some cash. What? Oh, what? Hello?
Oh, y'all's are. Yeah, you're right. Both of yours are next week. Yours is the 5th, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You'll be doing a show while we're in Honduras, and that'll be...
Unless you want to leave your wife and kids and come to Honduras. We've got a room
Can't.
for you.
Can't do it.
Sure you can.
I wish I could.
You could.
Tell me I wish I fucking could. I can't.
the...
Bring Carly. Leave the au pair and the two moms.
That's going to go over well.
Young Hot Freshness is signed up to do the
Run the board and post the show.
and post the show, and you will have Geck on Monday right after Leeds Man United, which is fucking perfect for him.
Okay.
And
Sure, Billy goes, you need a new watch, knowing
Brody.
why we're fucking late.
and Brody on Thursday.
Asshole.
Sorry, we got to fucking work, cunt.
I mean, I did fuck all.
All of us can't work in a fucking on a
But, like,
weed farm.
I did told him we were going to be late because of me.
whenever, bro. Do what you want, you know.
All right,
Fuck off.
Let's
Fucking
start.
notes.
Let's start a fucking show,
I don't have
please.
time for that. I got a fucking 9 to 5.
All right, shh.
This is Mike Rice, Man U supporter. A drinking game suggestion. Big Sam makes a point. Graham makes it about fucking Arsenal. You're listening to the DU Football Show.
And Mel's Villa beats Me United, so
he's-
Rice should be doing shots of my lord.
He's really glad I don't make it about United.
That motherfucker's never cutting his. That dude is never cutting his hair. By the way,
No.
It will never happen.
I'm going to need more fingers soon.
Oh, I know. For the amount you're winning, let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston?
Arsenal fans have another Sam. Right, the fucking Gooner Graham. Stump of a lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Graham, hey.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Happy Festivus!
Hello and welcome to the DU Football Show, a completely biased recap of the English Premier League is told by two common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, after his short sabbatical taking care of the family, my co-host, he's got a lot on his mind.
Oh,
and
I'm
gonna
ready
tell-
for the feats of
and
strength,
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna
Let's
tell
go.
all of you.
Yeah. Take your shirt off and let's wrestle in the living room.
My co-host,
It's time.
Mr. Samuel Graham. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. I do very quickly want to say a very heartfelt thank you to Alan and Danny. Anyone that ever covers for me, I really appreciate it. I know my life is fucking wild, and you guys keeping the pod going and helping us out is such a tremendous help, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All of that being said,
Airing
Hawaii-
out the grievances.
away my balls, motherfucker. And you know who that's to.
And of course, on the ones and twos, she's spicy tonight, which tells me what kind of show I'm gonna have with you
I
two
know.
cunts.
Can-
Producer Mel.
You know, I got grievances.
So let me tell you something. You know how much I absolutely hate being called daddy? We've been through this.
Yes.
Carly started fucking with AI, and Mel is dressed as the AI version of Carly at the moment.
Yeah.
So my wife did do the Christmas portrait of me thing with the AI.
She's on that quarter of my feed.
Yeah.
And this is what it turned up. And she sent me this picture and said, "Merry Christmas, Daddy." And I said, "You can go fuck yourself. Don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of this at all."
Talk like that, and I won't be able to impregnate you again, even with the clippy clip.
The funny thing is that she then did one of me by myself. And it just generated a random woman with me. And AI apparently thinks I'm too sexy to be by myself. Flat out. That is a true story. That happened.
Oh, I already see how this night's going to go because both of the two of you have already taken the start of the show and went completely on a left turn. We're recorded at the U Public House just
You didn't
outside
talk
the
to
nation's
me yet.
capital. I did introduce you.
No.
I said producer Mel.
Oh,
I
did
did.
you?
Oh, I did.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Go ahead. Carry on.
Hello,
Carry
Rails.
on my
I'll see you
wayward
later.
Sam.
We're recorded at the U Public House just outside the nation's capital. You can check us out wherever you get your podcasts. And, of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us and maybe shut these two the fuck up for about 30 seconds, there's many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, tell the good people how they can get in touch.
It's at DU Football Show on all the social medias and dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email.
And, of course, be sure to follow us on the TikToks for all our halftime check-ins.
Sometimes my bets if I'm not here.
I'm not
which
sure if
all
you
fail.
saw. I had forgotten to do my bet, so I did my bet on Saturday before the Arsenal
I did
Everton
my bet
match.
Saturday morning as well.
But I did the halftime check-in thing, and then I did the bet at the end, and I only did Sunday's game because I wanted to make sure it was a game that wasn't on
That didn't
day.
happen. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I made sure to take care of that. So it's all good. Don't worry, I didn't hit mine either.
Fails all around.
Your fucking striker can't get one fucking shot on target. One fucking shot on target. That's all I need. One fucking shot on target. Your fucking striker. Mel, yes, your striker could get one fucking shot on target.
Do you know who scores for Aston Villa?
Daniel Mullen.
No, anybody but Watkins.
Yeah, but he at least gets fucking shots on target, for fuck's sakes.
AB Dubs.
Yeah.
Old
Anybody but Watkins.
ABW.
Sam and myself both work in the wine and spirit industry and both have a deep, passionate love for all things distilled spirits. So is the red-blooded Americans we are. We've got to have a drink in our hand throughout this show and every single show. Mr. Graham, we're doing another one of those fabulous unicorn bottles. Why don't you tell us what we're drinking tonight?
So what we are drinking, and I will show the old camera, is the Eagle Rare 17-year-old. One that you don't see very often and one that normally costs you north of $1,200. I was able to receive this bottle for a fraction of that cost. Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we have. This comes to you at, I believe, 101 proof. Is that right? Yep, 101 proof, which it always is. The Eagle Rare 17. And obviously 17-year-old bourbon. Now, obviously, just so everyone knows, we are going to be drinking up a follow-up whiskey, which we'll talk about on the EFL show briefly, because I'm not pouring more than this for fucking anybody.
No, not at all. Well, and you and I had you were gracious enough to have me and Big Bobby the Plug over, and you laid out the whole repertoire of what you had gotten, and we got to try this and 3 weeks ago's offering the Colonel Taylor cash strength. We got to try both of those side by side, and they were hands down the winners of the group, I feel, of what we drank.
Absolutely.
They are 1A and 1B. It's like trying to pick a favorite child. I think I lean a little bit more towards the Taylor.
So do I.
But they're both, it's they're exceptional. They're both fucking exceptional.
It's phenomenal whiskey. I love the whiskey. It's a bit spicy up front. It's got a good sweetness over the mid palate. It's actually surprising the spiciness hits you on the front.
Mm-hmm.
But for the price, I want more.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
It's a delicious whiskey. It's awesome. I'm super honored to have had it. I love it. I'm only going to save it for special occasions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to charge me a G for this,
right, because that's what it's going to be in a
I'll
store.
never buy another one ever again.
Yeah. Well, in
the Taylor, $400, I'd probably pay you.
Yeah.
I'd probably pay you.
I have a feeling though that Taylor it's already going for upwards of $2.
I
in
had
the
a store
secondary
sell
market.
it yesterday for $1,700.
Yeah, because it was
On
the
their
first
retail
run.
shelf.
Yeah. Wow.
Because it's already going on the secondary for $2,000.
Yeah, already. Yeah, that's not
So
surprising.
They found they jacked their price after they sold the secondary. It's the first batch of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They sold it for $1,700, and somebody swiped their credit card for it.
Yep. Wow.
But this is a phenomenal bottle of whiskey. It's an absolutely phenomenal bottle of whiskey. It's an absolute perfect representation of what bourbon should be. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I've told you this before about Scotch. If it gets over a certain age, it kind of loses its character for me. This still retains a lot of bourbon character, but it is a touch soft for me. I want it to be more flavorful and less just wood.
No, that I definitely get that comparison considering
If that makes sense.
If you compare it to the Colonel Taylor, the Taylor is really big brown sugar bourbon, like that happy kind of thing going on.
This is a lot of wood.
Yeah. Mel, by the way, what did you think as well?
I literally just turned my camera off. That's right. I'll come back.
Dressed the way you are. Oh, I'll just come back.
I'll just
Don't
be right
worry about
back.
it. Yeah. Look at her. Oh,
Okay,
I'll be right
fine.
back. Don't worry about it.
I think I have makeup on or something. Whatever. It's fine. No big deal. Just a Monday night.
Yeah, just a Monday night.
I always dress like this for the shows.
It's hot. It's hot. I do wish. I wonder what it is with a little water. It is hot. The aftertaste. The flavor goes away really fast, and the aftertaste is very hollow.
Fair. I said for me,
The
I
taste
do.
is delicious.
Yeah,
But it does go away quickly.
Right. We're bitching and moaning over salt and pepper in a dish. Is like
Yes,
we're a
absolutely.
We are a top chef judge bitching about the amount of salt. you
Correct.
used.
You're absolutely right.
Let
And
that
I'm
be
not
known.
complaining. I love having the bottle. I love that I own it. I love drinking it. But there are things I'd like to see a bit different for $1,000.
Yeah, fair. Very fair.
That's
very,
all.
very fair. All right. Well, let's. What else do we always got to do, Mr. Graham?
Always remember to drink responsibly.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right. We start with 4 clubs that have Champions League aspirations, but only one is doing something about it, winning 10 of their last 11. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 1. A brace from Big Dick Nick gets wasted as Newcastle give away yet another fucking lead this season.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem from them. But you know what I heard today, actually, on the Ramble, was a very good point. For the last 2-3 seasons, you've been able to name every single Newcastle starting 11 player. Like,
Right.
you've been able to name the entire starting 11. This season, look how many times they've had to reshuffle the back line.
Oh, big time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Livermento's out again. Yeah.
correct. Lewis Miley had to deputize for him at right back. So with that comes a touch of inconsistency. Now, there's nothing you can do about that free kick from Reece James. There's not a goalkeeper in the world that's saving that free kick, period. It dipped, it swerved at the perfect time. It hit the inside of the post. Ramsdale's starting position was excellent. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. I also think he saw it late because of the wall. Like, there's a lot of factors go into that. That is not on Ramsdale at all.
No, just it was a perfect shot.
The second goal, however, I think Ramsdale committed a bit too early. João Pedro, obviously, the build-up work was phenomenal with the header and the rounding the defender.
Center
and,
back getting thrown way
Yeah.
too fucking easy.
But
Way too fucking easy.
just watching the replay, João Pedro sold what he was doing. Ramsdale was already on the ground. He was already committed to what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which I guess, okay, I guess you have to kind of just, this is what, you have to do that to an extent.
Right.
But it kind of made him look stupid, I guess, in this certain situation. But Vape Shop Ken started off with a really good follow-up from the Harvey Barnes chance. And what a save by Sanchez. I mean, getting his knee in the way to start that off. Good cross from Jacob Murphy again. And then old Voltage got his second with a very good, classy finish, in my opinion. I mean, that second touch, he looked up, he saw where everybody was, and he just stuck out a daft little toe. And that thing just found the far corner just perfectly. It was wonderful.
But Graham, now that I've got you here, let's face it. Neither one of them were as classy as that pinpoint perfect header he had last week.
No, the header was good.
Yeah, that header was just under the bar, just over Ramsdale. Oop, that's his own keeper.
Yeah, it made the people of Sunderland very happy. That
Probably made you a little happy too.
on all Ware side. Well, it started me being happy, and then he couldn't score again at the other end to give me the win on my bet.
Right,
That's the only thing I missed was a second goal in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Cunt.
Yep, that was it. It came down to that. You would hit every single leg leading up to it, except for that one
Except
spot.
for a second goal.
Chelsea in the first half seemed far more concerned with their players being on the ground and wanting the ref to stop play than they were about actually playing football.
Yeah, there's also a couple of pieces of controversy here, which are you going to come on to?
No, please, go
those
for
two
it.
chances?
Yeah, go for it.
The Harvey Barnes potential penalty, but before that was the Anthony Gordon potential penalty.
Absolutely a penalty.
And
That was absolutely a penalty.
100% that was a penalty.
Yeah. They were like, he touched it. Like, no, he didn't.
The Harvey Barnes one, I kind of understand a little. Harvey's trying to slow himself down and shield a little bit.
Yeah.
He initiated the contact. Anthony Gordon was running onto the ball and just got plowed.
Yeah. Oh, it was absolutely a penalty. And that would have made it 3-1. And, it would have made it it would have made it 3-0, right?
It would have made it 3-0 at that
because
point.
then they scored the goal right after. The free kick was right after that. Yeah.
It was an entirely wrong call. VAR completely missed the boat, in my opinion. That was definitely a Newcastle pen.
It seemed like this week they that VAR.
I mean, Trevor Chalobah Piper parried that cut.
Oh yeah. I mean, but we're going to. It felt like VAR this weekend was like, we don't want to really muddy the water.
We'll just stay back here. Yeah, we're happy to be on Christmas break as well.
Yeah, we're just not going to say anything because that came into our match as well. A little bit of that.
Let's. You know what? I know it's the last game, but let's just real quick. Fulham and Forest, more bookings than goals. Because people were trying to be off for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it was.
The VAR had that sort of energy. Just we're not trying to get involved too much. We've got Charlie Brown on right now.
So we talked. Obviously we talked about the pens there, but it was ultimately for Newcastle. It was slight lapses, and those slight lapses became 2 goals, and there you are. And that's your game, right? When you clearly were
kick. The worldly free kick, you're not doing anything about that.
But still, dumb foul ahead of time. But
the rest of Garnacho still doesn't seem like he's fitting to the team yet. I mean, there's so many chances he has there that he just doesn't do anything with.
Well, that was what I was going to say. The end of the game for the neutral, I guarantee you the supporters of either club, it was a fucking heart attack to watch. But for the neutral, it was fantastic. It was like Newcastle gets shot. Chelsea gets shot. Newcastle gets shot. And then it was just literally.
It was played like a basketball game.
It was an NBA game. Absolutely. It was just back and forth, back and forth. The entire last 10 minutes of that match was frantic. Yeah. And it was fun to watch.
I completely agree with that.
It just, if regrettably for Newcastle, this is the 1 step forward, 2 step back that they've been doing all season, it seems. Because this is a game you should have put to bed very early, and you probably should have walked away winning 4-0, 4-1.
Yeah.
You really should have put it to them.
So I've got this problem with Palace as well. Mm-hmm. I think Newcastle are caught between two minds, right? Where they need to advance in the Champions League
right,
without the extra games.
Right.
Now, I think the Champions League still has a round, maybe 2 left of group stage.
It does.
So they've prioritized the Champions League this early going. Because they really don't have a bigger squad, and they have a fair of injuries, right? A fair few injuries. So I think they've prioritized their Champions League position over their league position. figuring the league position will take care of of itself because we have the quality.
Right.
When the schedule loosens up, we'll be able to shoot up the league. No problem. Right? Okay, fine.
And point-wise, they're not far from being suddenly in 6th place.
Correct. I think there's 6 points out of a Champions League spot.
Yeah.
Currently. Palace had the same issue. On Wednesday, they started a very, very young team against very weak opposition. Their group stage is over.
Mm-hmm.
They finished in a position in which they need the playoff games.
Right.
So they've got an extra 2 games on their schedule, and they really don't have a big squad.
No, not at all.
Where they should have just said, we play Leeds at the weekend. What will be, will be. We're miles ahead of them. Who cares? Start your best team in the Europa Conference League.
Right.
They didn't do that.
Yep.
So they ended up to a team called Coups.
Mm-hmm.
Coups.
Oops.
We're going to win the Coups.
Mm-hmm.
Who nobody's ever fucking heard of. And if you have to Google a phonetic spelling of their name to be able to pronounce the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the job done. They would have finished in 6th or something in the Europa Conference League.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Palace have lost that game at the weekend against Leeds, and then also have this extra playoff now.
Right.
Newcastle are finding themselves in that same sort of territory where they're now in 11th in the Premier League following this weekend after this draw, and they're still not in a Champions League straight spot.
Right.
So it's like, make a decision.
Yeah.
If you really fancy yourself, fuck the league off
Right.
until January.
Yeah.
Just get the Champions League spot then.
Yeah.
But in the end, both of these teams, Newcastle and Palace, did neither. And now they've added 2 more games, and neither of them have the biggest squad in the world.
That's what Villa did last year. Villa
Yeah.
made it through. They didn't have to play that first round game.
Correct. And Villa came with the goods.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They charged up the
Villa
table right at the end.
charged up the table from Feb 1 on.
Yep. Absolutely.
They went flying. That's the market. That's the plan. And they just didn't. These 2 teams just are caught in the middle.
Moving on to Villa and United. This was a major monkey off their back from last year because let us not forget, United kicked the shit out of them twice last year. They beat them 3-1 and 4-1. I mean, they beat them handedly twice last year.
Yeah.
So for Villa to go out and get this win in particular, particularly a game where, again, United doing what United does, which is dominate the first fucking 20 to 30 minutes of the match and then fall off a fucking cliff.
It's almost like Villa remembered all of those results and took a shit on themselves in, 2 minutes in?
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Minus a good save from Emmy. Villa could have found themselves at a big deficit here. But they righted the ship very quickly. And I never really thought the result was in question after that.
No,
to be fair.
it didn't feel like
even
it was.
after Cunha scored, I didn't really think Villa had a problem.
You were like, yeah, Villa's got this. And also,
all of the stats were fairly even.
Bruno going out, fucking, it tells you how important, as much as we all do not like him, how absolutely direly important Bruno Fernandes is to
He does
Manchester
everything.
United. He's literally their team.
I once
He does it
heard
all.
from a legitimate, professional journalist that they think that Bruno books the travel and hotels because he literally has to do everything around there.
Yeah, no shit. But
They said that on the air.
Morgan Rogers.
He's out there painting the lines before a warm up.
Exactly, yeah. He's mowing the fucking grass. He's doing it all. He's
Morgan
cleaning people's
Rogers, not just with a brace, but a brace of
Bro.
2
World-class
fucking-
goals.
Both goals were fucking beauts.
And the best,
Absolute beauts.
He's so graceful and poised and just in control this year.
I cannot tell you how hard he stretched for that touch for the first goal and how sublime that touch actually is. If you've never attempted to bring a ball down in that way, you have no fucking clue how hard it was to keep it within 20 yards of himself. And then to turn, have the wherewithal to make the ground up, and then to gather yourself to the point where you stroll inside and fucking pull that out your locker.
Yeah. That little oh.
And then, so everybody now is billing next weekend. Is Villa Chelsea, I think, in it, or 2 weeks from now. Done.
Well, I think in 2 weeks it's Villa and you guys soon. You guys are right around the corner from each other.
Yeah. So, but Villa Chelsea also play very soon, and the now billing, the build up is now. This is for the England number 10 shirt.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer and Morgan Rogers. Whoever performs better in that game is going to be the starting number 10 for England.
Morgan Rogers shows no sign of slowing down or even that he's bothered. He makes it look so fucking easy.
One of the things the
He
commentators...
also looks like he could tie his shoes, which Cole Palmer doesn't.
The one thing that the commentators were talking about during the match was there's a good chance that like Bellingham might not be a starter, that Rodgers may very
That's what
well
I'm saying.
be the starter.
That's it.
He's earned it. He's been fucking nothing short of phenomenal. He is coming to form at exactly the right fucking time. And and again, that second goal, Mel. Do you like that little show on the sidelines that
Dude,
Emery gave you?
The strip tease. I swear to God, I posted the snippet of the video in the DU Football Show, Drunken United Football Show chat.
Snippet.
And I titled it, "Are You Not Entertained?" Because I swear to God, that's what he was saying. He rips off his jacket, tosses it into the air, like, excuse me, thrusts his penis and his shoulders forward, like shoulders back,
the first
pelvis
penis of the
forward, and like has just like stance and is like, "Are you not entertained?"
Yeah. Can I say?
Oh, how does he say it in his accent?
I can't.
I
do that.
can't. I
Nope,
can't. I
we're
can't even
both
imagine
white.
it.
We can't do
you're not
that.
gonna do it?
Shit.
I do have to ask a question.
yes.
Are we allowed to call it a striptease when he still has on a full button-up, buttoned almost to the top, and a
Dude,
sweater?
that's called burlesque.
It's the
He
art
did
of
thrust his penis, though.
it's the art of teasing.
It's
That's
Emmy.
what it is.
It's Emmy.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Is rub it off on
yeah,
him.
Emmy's rubbing off on him. And
Emmy's rubbing
I mean, there
off.
was
shoe.
definitely a pelvic thrust.
to
Yeah,
answer
for sure.
to answer your question, Sam, and Villa.
She's trying to get herself a show title there.
Villa are
She just
now-
wrote that
No, I
down.
wrote down the art of teasing, but what should I have written down? Pelvic thrust? No.
No, the art of teasing was a perfect fucking one.
That's why it wasn't even mine. I was like, fuck. I started to write down one of mine, a burlesque show, and then he goes art of teasing. I'm like, fuck, that's better than burlesque show. Damn it.
So Villa remain within 3 points of Arsenal. They're 1 point behind Manchester City, and the next two matches
Say it
and
slower.
the next two
Deeper.
matches.
Come on, Sam.
Hold on, tease her now. This is why you might
We're
not be
talking
able to.
about Villa. You got to go into a different voice when you're talking about Villa, there, baby.
when
Merry
people
Christmas,
want
Daddy.
to when people
you
want to
didn't like
throw
that. Don't
around
open the
I
door.
fucking hate it.
when people want to throw around that Villa is potentially a title contender.
Hey, distract from City. I like it.
We will know in the next 2 weeks. It is Chelsea and it's at you.
It's in our building, yeah, which is
That
huge.
When is
Yeah,
that?
They
Am I in town for it?
yes you are. I think that's the one right before we leave.
I'll look it up right now just
So,
in case.
Hey
But I'm
Mel,
not sure.
title contenders.
I mean, you gotta whisper it very softly. Don't say it
You're
too
really
loud.
bad at this then, Sam, actually.
Good girl.
I mean, Lester did it. Why not us?
Tuesday the 30th, 3:15 p.m.
Oh, fabulous.
First, it's us in Brighton, and then it's us and you in our building.
Yep.
On Tuesday the 30th.
I mean that's
That's do or die.
and it's Chelsea before that, and it's pretty like this is they come through this with points. Like let's say they draw you and beat Chelsea, yeah, they're there. You have to say they're there because then they will have done the old adage, the old Jose Mourinho adage, the draw in their building, win in
Win at
yours.
Yeah.
they will have done that to you. And then all they got to do is go to City and draw at City. And then they will have done that against City because they beat them in there. But so it's right there. Like,
But can they do it on a cold, rainy day in Stoke, Sam, is what matters.
turning our attention to the bottom of the
You just
table.
wanted the conversation over.
Turning our attention.
I was pretty good with it being done, to be honest.
Can I please get out the...
You're fine. Don't
y'all
worry
can start
about it.
running your mouths after I do
Nobody
this.
cares about this.
Turning our attention to the bottom of the table, where two sides had surprising results for opposite reasons. Brentford 2, Wolves 0, Leeds 4, Palace 1. I just want to say that you said you talked to a real journalist, Mr. Graham, we are a real journalist. Because when you have hard-hitting analysis, like we had the week that we had Danny sitting in the chair, to bring up very specific interviews from Jeff Shee and talking like about knowing absolutely nothing about football. This amazing analysis that Danny laid out was obviously heard by the Wolves, by the what is it, the Fusen group
Bored.
They heard that, and Jeff Shee has resigned from his position.
Before you,
We are influencers. We are fucking. We make things happen on the pitch on our mics.
Before, be honest.
Uh-huh.
You said that sentence, and Danny reminded you of this conversation. Did you know who that was? I've never heard. I've never heard.
I
of the
knew
con.
he was. Yes,
I've never heard of the con before in my life.
because I listened to their show. So,
I'd listen occasionally,
and they talk about him all the time on their show. So I've listened to him, and I also know you also know this. You also know, Graham, that
I love offending everyone we like.
I know. You also know this, though, that team isn't necessarily, the coaching isn't necessarily to blame. The players aren't necessarily to
But the
blame.
coaching can't be to blame. They were in rock bottom before they fucking started.
Right.
The whole summer plan was garbage. They sold both of their best players
And bought nothing with
and
it.
bought nothing
and who,
with the money.
Who was to blame for that?
Yeah, of course.
Their chairman.
Jeff Sheney or whoever, whatever you
Shee.
said. I still haven't heard of him.
So, but
It's you know what, with the new manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've shown a bit of fight
yeah,
until they get scored on.
and then it's
And
over.
then they just deflate again, and it's done. You have no inclination that they're going to come back from any sort of adversity at all.
I talked about this on Saturday when I did my little video for the Tiki Talkies. This was the game. This was the game to win. It's in your building against a team that is horrible on the road. I mean, God awful on the road. If you're going to finally fucking win one,
Yeah, but it's no West Ham, is it?
this is the one you're going to fucking win. And you get beat 2-0 on a brace by a guy who has, I think he scored once this year, who's a fucking wingback. A brace from a fucking wingback.
King Lewis Potter.
Yeah, that's who you fucking like. And then you get a penalty shot and you miss it.
I mean,
You can't even score a fucking goal.
both Potter goals were very good.
Oh, they were both very good.
Very well taken. And I believe he's filling in that position. I think he's more of a midfielder anyway. When I first saw him burst in the scene 2 seasons ago, I'm pretty sure he's actually a midfielder. So he's got it in his locker, but it's obviously not the main part of his game.
Right.
Part
And
of the
certainly
point,
not the position that he's playing at currently
Part of the-
doesn't make that conducive.
part of the point is that you should not defend that poorly. Period.
Right.
End of story.
Right.
I mean, Joe and Brentford had loads of more chances. This is where I told you, you're still not completely sold on Brentford. Brentford are staying up. They're a good team.
It's the second thing I have here. Low key, massive win for the Bees.
Yeah.
Because this will be.
But
there will be 3 teams worse than them.
you don't need to be a world beater on the road. I mean, are there going to be 3 teams worse than them? Absolutely.
Yeah.
There 100% will be. But as it stands, Brentford are in 12th. They're firmly mid-table at the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? They've done the business. beesnas,
But
if you will.
They've also lost a few here.
I just made that up.
I know.
Give me
They've
credit
lost-
for that.
Well done.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Thank
good,
you.
good.
Thank
You
you.
are so
Appreciate
fucking
it.
feisty. Jesus
That was
Christ.
good.
I'm just trying to fucking do a show here.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to make a joke for the show.
Yeah.
Eat a dick. That was a good joke.
Jesus.
There's not a lot to talk about. Wolves suck. I
Graham,
tried to make a joke to fill the space.
Graham, don't. I'll give you a hug in between shows. Okay, clearly you fucking need one. The thing I want to get to though, ultimately for Wolves, is this team isn't just bad. This team is on the verge of being historically bad.
Oh, yeah.
The Sheffield United most goals given up in a season is on the table for Wolves. Southampton's fastest team to be relegated is on the table for fucking Wolves. Derby County's lowest
11
point
yep.
is on the fucking table. Like we said, we were going to wait till December and maybe they'd get a few results in December because December always kind of changes things up. They haven't. They fucking haven't. They're in trouble. And this team, I don't think can win a fucking game, Sam. That's how bad this team is.
And like
right
you
now.
said earlier, their current best player in Strand Larson is the one that missed the penalty.
Uh-huh.
So it's like your best player can't even drag you out of this. Where previously, when they've needed something, Wright ain't Nuri from left back of all fucking places, and Mateus Cunha would fucking drag them out of the gutter.
Right.
And they don't have that now.
Yeah.
And Strand Larson looks the most isolated person when he's been fit. Looks the most isolated person on the face of the planet. Can't get any service whatsoever, and he's a player that fucking thrives on that service. So it's not a surprise to me that Brentford won this game. West Ham comes to Wolves because I think West Ham are equally as bad
Yeah.
in terms of like motivation and morale. They lose that game 2-0, I'll be more inclined. I knew they were going to lose to Brentford. I absolutely did. But I'm surprised that they gave up as early as they did. Because it's a game they could get something from.
Right.
Something. Not a win. Something.
Yeah.
At this point, the way I see it, Wolves can pack it in. They're down.
I have a feeling they're going to be selling in January, and they're going to sell quite a few people in January, and they're going to start to build their championship side in the Premier League. They're going to start doing that now.
Brentford weren't even properly troubled in the game.
No.
Kelleher had to make one sort of weird thing happen.
And again,
I can't even remember what it was. It came out for a header or something. Wasn't
Graham,
it?
this was in their fucking building. Like, if ever you're going to get one, this was the one, and you showed.
Did you see the exodus?
Fuck all.
The exodus after the second goal?
Yeah.
It was already half empty.
Yeah.
And the rest of everybody said, fuck this shit.
Yeah. They're furious. They're fucking furious.
And rightly so.
A change of system has changed all the fortune for Leeds. They've gone to two strikers up top, and fuck, they are rolling right now, man. They are scoring goals for fucking fun. And they're scoring goals against Palace is a good team. Fucking Liverpool's a decent fucking team. Fucking, like, they're scoring goals against fucking City. Like, they have fucking turned it on. And
Dominic Calvert-Lewin has turned it on because he's been actually fit for a change for a stretch of games.
well, and also what they do as a system plays perfectly into his hand. And then if you put a striker up there with him, that's kind of an opposite of him, not the same player as him. He's able to then just go be a fox in the box. That's what he does well.
That's fair dues, and that was really both goals. But Palace put on some early pressure, and Leeds had to survive it.
Absolutely. Again, Palace is a good fucking team.
But they grew into that game, Leeds. But there was a Palace fan that tweeted something that said, like, the Premier League deserves Ellen Road. Said he's never seen a stadium, all four stands singing at the pitch, like they were trying to make every player feel it kind of thing. Mm-hmm. He said it was absolutely brilliant, and they a traditional Big Six side deserves to be there. If anyone it ever was, is fucking Leeds.
Yeah.
And they've been such a big help. I mean, and that's what they have to do to stay up, is make Ellen Road a fortress.
And I have a feeling that they will.
But this is where I think Palace fucked up, which I kind of mentioned earlier. They should have just expected this result and went and won their Conference League game.
Right.
Fuck it. Right?
Yep.
Or we're okay with the 2 extra games. Let's go win this and stay in 5th.
Agreed.
But pick one.
Right.
Pick one. In the end, they did neither, because every player that started this game essentially came off the bench in the 75th minute on Thursday.
What I wanted to say for Palace, do you think the Premier League and teams are starting to kind of figure out Glasner's system and starting, because it feels like
I can't.
they're really honing in on their midfield and cutting off their passing lanes, and
I can't even say that, though. They're in, 7th now because of this loss or whatever? Mm-hmm. So they're still higher than they've ever been in the table.
yeah.
So
It's a couple of losses in a row in the league,
Yeah,
and
but
it's just a little.
I think it's an over-reliance or a indecision necessarily on Europe and here.
Yeah.
It's what happened to Brighton a couple seasons ago. It's like they couldn't get the balance right.
Yeah.
When they were in the Conference League.
Right.
Remember that?
Yep.
And they would have a goofy result on the weekend. 3 weeks in a row.
Right.
But then when you looked at them Feb through March, they were rolling. It was fine, or whatever it was.
Yeah, of course.
It might have been March, April. I can't remember, but it was one of those, like, we're going to focus on this. And then the manager had a brain fart and was like, well, actually, we kind of need to care. And so he put a couple other people in. It was weird, man.
So do you think Leeds is staying up, Graham?
Yeah, I think they are now. Definitely. That was close.
Rounding out the rest of the league, some pros can hit posts, others can't.
Oh, here we go with this bollocks.
So that happened. Y'all are allowed to run your fucking mouths, but I'm
Fuck
not.
off, mates.
Manchester City 3, West Ham 0, Arsenal 1, Everton 0.
Nobody wants to hear
Bournemouth
you do
1, Burnley 1, Bournemouth 0, Sunderland 0, Liverpool 2, Spurs 1, Fulham 1, Forest 0. Yes, I got through it all.
There's a lot of boring scores in that list.
Yeah.
A few.
hence also that happened. City have found their form, man. City,
Are you giving this that much credit?
like
The world should appreciate City allowing the TV cameras and the fans at their open air training match.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of like that.
There was a brace from Holland, and Reinders got a goal. Next.
Yeah, that was really about it. And
It was a training session.
and
West Ham offered nothing.
and now we are where we are with points. They did jump you before you played.
Before we
us.
played, yeah.
So they were. So now, and this is going to happen again this weekend. They play before you, and you will know if they are in front of you in the table or not.
Correct.
You will know that walking right into it.
This is when England played like Sierra Leone, like a very tiny nation before a tournament. That's the feel of this game. City West Ham.
Yeah.
This was the confidence building right before the tournament starts.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was a pitiful display from West Ham. Absolutely horrific.
Can Nuno fix it? I don't know if he can. This team's really bad.
I am now, and the worst part is I didn't put them in my predictions. I am now pretty much sold on West Ham going down this
Yeah.
season. I just don't see a way out for them.
Can't have Millwall go up.
Oh,
We need them playing each other.
But the way Leeds have been playing, as we talked about in the last segment,
Yeah.
the performances are there, right? And a lot of elite level coaches now, it's like if the performance is there, the results will take care of themselves.
Right.
You could have an odd fuck up. Yeah, okay,
of
something
course.
doesn't go in. You hit a couple posts. I mean, we're
Yeah.
going to talk about that soon with somebody. I can't remember who it was. Somebody hit the post a lot.
Yeah.
We'll talk about them in a minute.
Yeah.
But it might have been Liverpool, actually, which they got the result anyway, so it didn't matter. Not the point. If the performance is there, The results will take care of themselves.
Right.
Well, for West Ham, the performances aren't even remotely close to anything that looks like it's going to stay in the Premier League.
And you say there needs to be 3 teams worse than us to survive. Okay, well,
Burnley, who we're going to come on to.
Wolves and Burnley, sure, but it ain't Leeds. Leeds isn't worse than you. And honestly, it ain't.
It's not Everton. It's not Sunderland. It's not Forest.
It's not Forest.
Anybody.
Because really, the teams that are down there with them are.
I'm talking about people that have been in the conversation, right, over the last few seasons.
Right.
All these, like Everton, but obviously had the points deduction, but nowhere near it now.
Yeah.
They've elevated their performances.
Yeah.
Right? Not this weekend
Yeah.
in particular. Neither did we.
We don't have any fucking players.
We're coming. It's coming. Don't worry about it. We're going to make fun of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's. You look at these teams. Forest, obviously, who had a stellar season last season, but the way they started the season, you were worried for them.
Yeah.
Brentford didn't know what was going to happen. 12th, not even remotely close to what's going on in the relegation zone. So now, who's it going to be? Spurs are having a better season, quote unquote.
Yeah, but they ultimately won't be down there.
United are definitely having a better season, still shit by their standards, but a better season. So who else is going to go down with you?
If you're looking at the table right now, the teams that are down and around there would be Bournemouth's down there on the points right now because they just can't seem to win any games. They just draw every game, but draw normally keeps you out of trouble. It's Leeds, but Leeds has turned the corner. And it's Nottingham Forest. And all things being equal, I'd rather have Dyche. Dyche will get your team to survive. Dyche will do it. Dyche knows how to do that. And we'll get onto that when we get to the end here. Yep. But, our game, not a convincing win for you. Everton Football Club hosted Arsenal Football Club in a professional match in the English Premier League this weekend. Clear handball, not even going to debate it. It wasn't like intentional. You could tell what he was doing. He was jumping up in the air and was going to bring his arms down. He has never brought his arms down, and clearly a handball.
Yes. So my entire notes for this are yes, penalty. Probably yes, penalty.
Yeah.
But maybe the we dive from earlier had something to play on the ref's mind.
Yeah, that might have been it. But for me, honestly,
that's the entire game.
For
in a
me,
nutshell,
I feel like VAR was just like you said, kind of taking their little Christmas break because apparently this week they just didn't see penalties in the box, right? And then couple that with does VAR want to be making a decision that decides a title race?
right?
Does that you don't want to say that comes into play, but it probably does.
It could.
This is you know what this.
But the other thing is,
you know what this screams of?
Tino Berry landed with both feet on the ground before he went down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's another problem. He went down very theatrically after he was kicked, and then both feet had firmly planted on the ground. I watched the replay back about 6 times.
But that kick in the back of the legs, we've seen it not even just a penalty, we've seen it given as red cards.
But most of them also hit the ground first before they land.
Fair. But it was...
And I don't even care about that because I do agree it could potentially have been a penalty.
Yeah.
I've seen it been given.
So
100%.
Go ahead and pour my fucking shot of Malort because, it's... customary for when we
I will absolutely do that.
When we have our derbies, that a DU football show derby happens, you have to pour the shot. So go ahead and
Hey, Graham.
you get a little happy there.
Why you have the bottle open?
We keep putting the...
I do believe you owe me a shot.
Mel,
From when?
Mel, you pour it for him.
From when? I don't remember
From
this. Fuck that cunt.
Oh, that was brilliant. Here, Sam, hand me the. We're gonna do the old
This is the old cat.
barrel age.
Enjoy.
And frankly, Graham, honestly, we should do this shot together because that match was much like a shot of Malort.
Oh, where's mine? Oh, wait. That's right. I forgot what it tastes like.
Or
10 in a row. Get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the official Villa account tweeting that guy could have cut his hair twice by now?
Yeah. I saw that one.
I
saw that
the
this morning.
official Villa
Yeah, the
account.
official Villa account.
That's
if you
brilliant.
supported us, you could have cut your hair twice already.
That is so funny.
so fucking
Sorry, I'll do
hysterical.
the shot now.
The Clarets are going to be a tough out, right? Especially at Turf Moor. They're going to be a tough team. They're going to play you tough. But they will inevitably be going down because they will not make any of these games wins. A win for them will be a draw, and they will lose a lot, 1-0 or 2-1.
The problem with that statement is I think it was at Bournemouth.
Oh, is that? I thought it would. No, I think they were at Turf Moor for this one.
Shit, I was looking ahead to the
Really,
next
the bigger, the bigger discussion for me in this.
I think it's a problem for Bournemouth for this specific reason is that I think it was at home.
Well, my problem for Bournemouth right now is that they aren't figuring out a way to get wins, right? They're on a bad winless run. Now, they've gotten 3 or 4 draws in there, right? They've gotten a few draws.
It was
but
at the Cherries,
It was at the Vitality, okay.
which is a problem for me for Bournemouth.
Because they normally always win there.
They have Semenyo back in the squad after missing a game or two.
They lost to us there.
Evan Nilsson.
Yeah.
They've got, Adam Scott, who I think, Adam Scott, David Brooks had the best shitty game I've ever seen anyone have ever. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard or clocked how many times the announcers called his name for a shot, but it was no less than 6. Mm-hmm. Not even one of those was on target, I don't think. And like part of the game is putting yourself in a position to do something. But the other part of the game is actually doing something.
Right.
So like it was great that you did this, but ultimately you had a terrible game because you couldn't do this.
Yeah. So for me, it's just the Cherries got to start winning some fucking games,
Absolutely.
man. They're just...
This is a game, especially at home. Like I said, this is a game that you have to earmark as 3 fucking points.
And they're now in that 15th place spot, and they're dropping quick, and there's division between them and where 12 and 13 are.
Yeah, so Bournemouth are in 15th on 22 points.
Yeah.
The problem for everyone else, right? Even look at Leeds in 16th on 19 points. West Ham are in 18th. They find themselves 6 points adrift of Leeds and 9 points adrift of Bournemouth. Mm-hmm. Do I trust Bournemouth to drop 3 games while West Ham win 3?
Nope.
Fuck no.
No.
You got Nottingham Forest are in 17th on 18 points. They're 5 points adrift of the drop. Mm-hmm. West Ham are 5 points into the relegation zone. With, I believe, a significantly worse goal differential than everyone above them.
Yeah.
You go into Nottingham Forest. West Ham are a minus 16, by the way. Worse than Burnley, who are below them on a minus 15. But you have Nottingham Forest on a minus 9, Leeds on a minus 7, Bournemouth on a minus 3, Tottenham in 14th fucking place has a plus 3. Mm-hmm. Where are West Ham going to find the fucking guile to get up there?
I agree.
I don't see it, man.
Agree.
I think the bottom 3 as it stands today are the ones that are being relegated, period.
I don't disagree. Don't disagree with that. Seagulls really need to be doing better. They're at their building, and they're getting Sunderland after Sunderland just had their big, if ever there's going to be a game where Sunderland switches it off, this would be the game.
But it's not even just that. They lost 6 players to the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah, this
4
is the
of which,
game.
it might have been 7, actually. 4 of which typically start.
Yeah.
So they're missing. The whole lineup is fucked at the moment because they're missing 4 out of 11 people. And Brighton can't figure it out. It was a good 0-0. I'll say that. There were chances. There was a couple of pretty good saves. A lot of saves were routine, and they looked a lot better than they actually were. But they ultimately, man, if you're Brighton, you got to get over the line here. You really do.
Liverpool and Spurs was a crazy fucking match, man. And here's the thing,
Let me
like,
tell you something. I'm still mad at you because this game, for its sheer shambolic nature, should have led the show today.
I don't disagree.
And I'm going to make up a new word: imbecilic.
Imbecilic. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Strictly on the part of Christian Romero.
And you put the captain's armband on that guy. Like, you put the
This is the guy we want to lead us.
Like,
Spurs are America.
yeah. Yeah.
Spurs are the United States.
Yeah.
Let's give that psychopath the armband.
Yeah. Just fucking. And the red card on Xavi is absolutely a red card. It's a red card every day, all day.
100%.
No matter
I don't even know what they were thinking about.
What-
Why did it take so long to figure that out?
What I find rich is that he committed the foul on Virgil van Dijk that prior to VAR, that was just called a tackle from Virgil van Dijk. Like, that is what he did to every, like, you have all the fucking freeze framed photos of him in Champions League, just like fucking spikes up,
League's a different competition.
spikes up into a fucking kneecap and shit, right? Like,
Refereed by referees from other countries.
but also in the league, like, I'm just saying, before VAR, you can admit this. Van Dijk, that's the kind of shit Van Dijk just did on a Wednesday.
He's got away from it. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I don't disagree with the red one bit. I just find it very rich that it was Van Dijk was the one that got fouled for that.
I still think Jordan Pickford should be arrested for his part in injuring Van Dijk's knee.
Well, yeah, they needed to be on sides, and maybe they would have, gone ahead and given him that red card then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. Well said. And then Romero getting the first.
The second yellow for dissent is brilliant to me as well.
The first yellow was for dissent. He was yelling at the ref.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
The second one was wild.
Just
The whole thing's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. Why are we even talking about this? But all of them make 60,000 pounds a week or more. Why are they so bad at their jobs?
And then couple that with the fact that, okay, Spurs are doing everything in their power to play the worst possible fucking football match ever. And Liverpool still found a way to let them back in the goddamn match.
Well,
Liverpool let them back into the fucking match.
Here's the other thing. I think what's the one after you die? Post-humor? It's not humorous.
Post-mortem.
Posthumously.
It's not that either.
Okay, well, you're getting hung up.
Posthumously? I don't
keep it
think
rolling.
so. That is funny, though. Posthumously. I'm going to use that now. I think Vicky Vanderven should have been sent off for breaking Alexander Isak's fucking leg.
I know.
Now, he scored on the play, but it's a terrible tackle.
Yeah.
It's high. It's
scissor.
Not even remotely close to the ball.
Yeah, it was a leg breaker. It was an absolute leg breaker.
He scored.
Yeah. And that's why he didn't get sent off. Should have been sent off.
Posthumously.
Yeah. Here and
it's a farce of a game. The whole thing is ridiculous.
And
I do find it very funny that the rat broke his leg, though.
And then how is it the guy who's been, and I know he's not a likable player, and I like him because
Posthumously.
See, she's over there producing shit for you.
She said possumly.
Okay, well, she was trying shit. Please, guys, we're trying to do a fucking show here. You two, fucking constantly.
It's fun, Sam.
I know he's not a likable player, and I know I like him because he used to be one of mine. But the guy who was basically almost run out of town by Tottenham, Richarlison seems to be the only one that fucking cares, and the only one that fucking tries, and the only one who does any level of effort on that fucking Spurs club. He's the only one.
Yeah, I have a weird relationship with Richarlison. I don't really like him as a player.
Right.
But he does give 110% every time. But he also looks like he started playing football yesterday, most times.
Yeah.
So it's like he also, you know what's funny? I said this So Julia's birthday's today. Happy birthday, Julia. The 22nd of December. Our lovely au pair. She had her birthday party on Saturday.
Right.
Her boyfriend Spencer was over. All-time leading goal scorer at Arundel High School currently, and played for UMBC. Been around the game a long time. Tragically, he's a Spurs supporter. But I do talk to him from time to time about this. And I said to both of them, because she was in the room, I said, listen, I don't know if you know this because you are Brazilian, but the rest of the world thinks that all of you just have a Brazilian button, where essentially you just turn into Ronaldinho for about 45 seconds.
Right.
Richarlison, however, not only doesn't have the button, but is the antithesis to Brazilian. He's like the yang part of the fucking of Brazil.
Right.
He's the one guy that can't do what other Brazilians do.
Right.
He just looks helter-skelter. He looks fucking like he there's no grace, skill, or samba nature in anything that cunt does.
Right.
Period.
But he seems to be the only one on the fucking pitch
But
trying.
he tries.
He's the only one fucking trying.
But he tries, and I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And he scored the goal here. Arguably, mostly Liverpool's fault, though.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. Again, we talk about everything, and this was a game.
He's also the king of useless goals.
Yeah, Liverpool could have just should have walked all over them, right? Because they're down to 10 men, eventually down
And
to 9
men.
and they somehow get their record signing striker's leg broken, and then they give up a fucking goal and
That's what I said.
almost give up the fucking almost give up the fucking 3 points to a 9-man side. They almost got scored on at the end.
That's what I said.
Like,
This
it was
whole
fucking
game.
insane.
And Florian Wirtz finally did get his first official assist. Well done. We should say that. Congratulations. 116 million, 17 games in the season. You got your first assist. Well done. This is why this game was a farce.
Yeah.
It was a farcical display of football. Nobody actually followed the rules of the game or cared about the result. It just fell in Liverpool's lap because Tottenham were worse at decision making than Liverpool were. And that's what it boils down to. But it was funny.
It was entertaining
It was a
to watch.
fun watch.
It was a fun watch.
But it was the who's in Whoville.
yeah, just
It was stupid.
pointing and laughing and just going, "How the fuck? What
is the
fuck
point
is
of this? Yeah.
Finally, for Nottingham Forest being someone that he was just recently my manager, you are going to see games like this out of Dyche, where the team looks uninspired, offers nothing, loses 1-0 in a game where you go, wow, if you guys just tried something, maybe you might have won this game. You know?
Yeah. There's a couple of weird things in this game, but I mean, honestly, it was. I can't believe I lost money on this game actually because I bet a couple of shots on target and stuff, and there just weren't. There was a total of 3. One was from Murillo, the Nottingham Forest center back. That was the last shot on target in the game. Nico Williams had a shot on target in the 49th minute, and then it took until stoppage time to get the first shot on target, which was the penalty that scored the goal.
Yeah.
There was a lot of sloppy play, although exciting kind of football. They were trying things, which was kind of cool. Flips and tricks from Fulham players on the break.
Kevin getting a good run.
There's a few things that happened. It was an absolute nailed-on penalty, though.
Oh, yeah,
Start with that. But the whole thing just lacked quality. It lacked desire. It lacked any sort of proper innovation or artistry. There's a lot of teams worse than these two teams in the league. This looked like 2 championship clubs pretending to be Premier League clubs.
Sure money.
How'd your bet go?
Lost again. And I haven't come up with a new one.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that right now.
Oh, don't worry,
Well, you talk about it.
Well, I'm, you're what, down 1,600?
Yeah.
I ain't that far away from you there, kid. I am at $1,137.
Big Sam's Lock of the Week.
6.666666667% of the time. It works 100% of the time, killer. And like I said, Ollie Watkins couldn't get a shot on goal, which completely fucked me. I am going for some over-unders in a parlay, and that's what all I'm doing. I'm going with Manchester and Newcastle United to score over 3.5. I feel like there's, this feels like a 2-2, 3-2 to me.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like there's going to be goals. And Burnley and Everton to score under 2.5 goals. This is either a 1-0, 1-1, or a 2-0. And
Okay.
And that would net me plus 333.
Good for you. I'm going for the big time.
Of course you are.
7 picks here. I got Man City.
9-way parlay.
7. Again, 7. Man City to beat Forest. Holland to score or assist. And over 1.5 goals. Even though it's at Forest. I think that happens. I've got Newcastle to beat United at Old Trafford. Because I don't trust United.
Not good gambling.
I've got Liverpool to beat Wolves because they're going to cash in their voucher.
Yeah.
And the worst part, Mel, is I had a joke written because Matty Cash was the culprit for the goal that was given up to Manchester United about Cunha cashing in his voucher, and I didn't say it.
Well, there you say it now.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Arsenal to beat Brighton because I think they will. Just simply done and dusted there. And Burnley versus Everton. You're going to hate me for this.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an Everton win away because Burnley are shit.
I can see an Everton win.
Those
1-0.
7 things give me plus 1,803 cold hard American doll hairs.
Very
So I will
good.
be in the positive should they happen.
Excellent. Well, that is going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Mr. Graham, any parting words this week?
No, because there's too much to really go over,
Yeah.
to be honest. There's been a lot of problems, and I haven't organized them accordingly.
Heard.
So we'll worry about that next week.
Excellent. All right. Well, next up is DU Does EFL, where we're going to do a brief biased recap of the rest of English football. And then after that, we're going to do Injury Time, which is our preview show, where we talk about the beers we've been drinking, check in on our adopted club, and, of course, preview the weekend's action. Should somebody want to support our show, Mr. Graham, how do they go about doing that?
Very easily, actually. It's www.patreon.com/D Football Show. Sign up to that $1 tier, and you will get all of the extra content that Big Sam's been talking about here in the last about 30 seconds or so.
Excellent. Till next week, everybody.
Good night, and Merry Christmas.
know what? You're back. As soon as you make the cameras go away. Awesome. It's just my camera here now. My camera and no audio. What a world.
All right, you have cameras now, though.
I have cameras now.
Yeah, you told me to fucking switch them because I was Graham and he was Houston.
I'm so cold.
I'm with you.
I need to switch to EFL show. Yes. I went and got
There's a heater in
brioche.
She has a little heater, yeah.
Do you want to turn it on?
No, I went and changed my clothes instead. Do you want to turn it on?
That's all right.
Do you want to go turn the heat on?
Heat is on.
I'll deal with it. It's fine.
I mean, you were outside.
Yeah. I had 2 coats on.
I have a half a sandwich.
That's what we're drinking, Graham. So there you go.
Is that what it's called?
A piece of
There's no
bread.
middle either. To be a sandwich, you need a middle. And you had no middle. You had 2 pieces of bread. So technically, you had a third of a sandwich.
I got to figure out what I'm doing with the notes here and why
more
I
than half.
constantly.
So you're giving me more
A third
credit.
is less than half, you cunt. Fucking hell. Are you kidding me? Sam, I can't work under these conditions.
Yeah,
I'm the fuck out of here.
You two haven't realized that I've already been fucking just tuning you two out because you're doing the fucking Sam and Mel show over there. And
People love that.
I know they do, and that's why I just fucking tune it out. I know nobody wants to listen to me, but it's not nice to say it on the show while we're fucking doing it. Nobody wants to hear you, you cunt.
Welcome to my world.
She's got a fucking 2-pound piece of brioche talking about I got half a sandwich. She ain't got shit.
The middle's just invisible.
And then tried to argue the math.
I thought you said 2/3 of a sandwich.
No, you have 1/3 of a
Well, I had
sandwich.
2 pieces of bread. That's 1, 2, and then nothing in the middle. So that's half. That's half a sandwich is 2 pieces of bread. Half the work is done. There's 2 pieces of bread. Now, I could put just cheese in there, and then it's just 2 pieces of bread and cheese. That's a sandwich. You can put a million
If
things
it's
in there.
grilled, it's a sandwich.
So, Graham,
But at the very bare minimum, without knowing anything else, 2 pieces of bread is half a sandwich.
we talk about our PG County brains, and we downplay it all the time. What we overlook is Mel's Chuck County.
True words.
Oh shit!
She is Charles County.
I
That's
am
right.
Charles County.
That's right about that.
Fuck! I hide that.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it,
Your Charles County is showing.
dude! I lived in Charles County. Like, I think my mom moved there when I was 2,
Yeah,
and then there was like that brief 8 years in PG County,
yeah.
and then right back in Charles.
Yep. All right, let's do a show here, kids.
And finished with half my
How do you
sandwich.
upgrade to PG County and then decide this is too high class for us? We're going back.
Because I lived in Andrews Manor.
All right.
Yeah. They should live over at Camp Springs.
Y'all make jokes.
It's a very
I
Maryland
actually
specific-
lived in the ghetto. So
very
I just want to
Maryland
point that out.
specific issue.
Yeah.
You two were suburban PG people.
Yeah.
I lived in the ghetto.
He was suburban. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, private school. Let's also talk about private school over here.
Yeah, fair dues. That's right. Fucking posh lad over this joint.
Who has an au pair and who doesn't?
I worked hard for that. I dragged myself up from the gutter, son.
I mean, some would argue you have an au pair. You shouldn't be so tired.
She only is allowed to work a certain amount of hours a week.
Oh, damn those laws. Labor laws.
All right, let's do a show. Come on.
I'm not even ready. I don't even have a window up. I have nothing started.
Mr. Graham, it comes thick and fast now in the championship in the lower leagues.
Yes, it does.
I'm going to talk a little bit more later on, but
I don't like how you said that.
while you were away,
It is uncomfortable.
while you were away, a couple of our boys found a little safety. So Pompey's now out of the drop. Aki's got a little bit of a cushion,
like it.
so things are going okay.
I like it.
Could be better, but okay. Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston.
Arsenal fans have another Sam. AKA the fucking Gooner Graham. Stump of a lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Graham, hey.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Hello and welcome to DU Does EFL, a biased brief recap of the rest of English football as told by two common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, my co-host, Mr. Samuel Graham. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, thank you. Everything's fine.
Gonna have to change the notes. I still have Danny Paletti, and I didn't even change it to Alan, so I gotta change it back to you.
No, fuck it.
Yeah.
Everything's fine, man. Going well. Everything's good. Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. So excited.
That would be the key word there, the lack thereof.
I'm so excited to be alive. I'm so excited to be selling these amazing products. I'm just happy to be here.
Products
you know what I mean?
and services.
You are the product.
All right.
The services he will be
I am getting fucked regularly, so I guess.
in the services he'll be doling out this weekend, begging for them to help him hit his numbers.
I still got the old system. All right. I'm all right. Don't worry about it.
We're recording at the DU Public House just outside the nation's capital. You can check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and of course, streaming live every single Monday night.
Yes.
Should you want to chat with us, there are as many ways as you can. Mr. Graham, tell the good people how they can get in touch.
Any back page, really.
I heard.
We're all whores with money, aren't
Yeah,
we?
exactly.
Just scroll on down.
Yeah, it's at DU Football Show on all the social medias, of course, and dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email.
We
Forgot
are-
which one I did first.
Yeah, we are not drinking the exact same shit because
I'm not giving you that much of it, to be honest. It's about $100 an ounce, that.
But myself and Mr. Graham both work in the wine and spirit industry and have a deep, passionate love for all things distilled spirit. So is the red-blooded Americans we are. We about to have a drink in our hand throughout this show and every single show. Mr. Graham, something from last year's top 20, top 5 whiskey, in fact.
Yes, actually it was. Heaven Hill's Grain to Glass. This is a Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey. 35% rye, 52% corn, 13% malt. This comes in at 107 proof. Pretty sure that is a barrel strength. Although it doesn't say that, so it might actually be proof down a touch. Mm-hmm. Not sure. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's absolutely phenomenal. You can taste every single grain, in my
Agreed.
opinion, here. With the Grain to Glass, sourcing their grains from specific farms.
Right.
You get just this lovely. It's like an artist's thing. It's like a chef's plate.
Right,
You know?
right.
Like you get every aspect of everything they're trying to do. It's just very good.
For me, this whiskey definitely needs an ice cube. You know,
Yeah, it's
like
a
I
bit
feel
hot.
Yeah, for even at
front,
107,
yeah.
it's just a little hot up front. I feel like that little bit of cooling, that little bit of water
But
is
I
good.
think that also has to do with the high corn, compared to every other grain, really.
Yeah, very good though.
It's lovely. You get the pepper on the back because it does have a decent rye content, high rye content, actually 35%. Yeah,
All right.
good body in the malt. Like it's lovely.
What else should we always do, Mr. Graham?
Drink responsibly.
Huh? That went down the wrong pipe, huh?
I had to hustle it.
Yeah. I remember my first sip of whiskey.
He wasn't ready.
Championship corner!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no!
She wasn't ready.
No, she wasn't ready.
It's the Sam and Mel show. Mel, we're both not ready together.
Injury time.
Hurry up. Let's go. I want to get to the good stuff.
There was a Welsh.
Sam's got some sex to talk about.
There was a Welsh derby this past weekend, and Wrexham's keeper had a baffling comedy of errors that led to the final goal that ultimately gave Swans the 2-1 victory. Did you see the highlight?
I did not. I kind of vaguely heard about it, but I don't know what happened.
He came out and tried to punch it, but then punched it kind of sideways to a guy that then quickly tried to half volley it and ended up putting it up in the air. Keeper runs to the goal line, gets to the ball and jumps in the air, but can't get a handle on it. So instead of just knocking it out of bounds, he essentially drops it to right in front of the goal line, and Swans player just taps it in.
Nice.
It was like he took the ball and went, here.
So a very extended version of what happened to the second Morgan Rogers, the Antoine Semenyo goal with that botched clearance.
Yes.
That he just latched on to.
Yep.
Yeah.
It went horrifically wrong. And
you know what sucks is you can see the guys trying.
right.
What was the
And it's also very easy to Monday morning.
replacements.
It's very easy to Monday morning quarterback and just go push the ball out of bounds, take the corner. But you don't, in that moment, you don't know what's going through your head.
Do you remember the one deep moment in the replacements with Keanu Reeves? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that movie?
Mm-hmm, I do.
The one deep moment was that team meeting. And Gene Hackman asks, what's the most thing you're afraid of on the field or in this new career you have or whatever? Mm-hmm. And everybody goes, I'm scared of going back to prison, or I'm scared of going back to the scrapyard, or whatever it was. And Keanu Reeves goes, quicksand.
Yeah.
And Gene Hackman goes, what do you mean by that? And everybody's laughing at him. So what do you mean by that? He was like, I mean that everything's going well. Everything's going great. We're having the time of our lives. But we just keep sinking deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's,
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I forgot why I brought that up.
Yeah, because you just wanted to bring up a movie reference. I get you.
It wasn't just that, though. It was something we were talking about.
The keeper was trying, and he just...
Because they tried their best.
Yeah,
And it's like everything's good, but everything just kept sucking.
Yep. And it just
kept getting worse and worse and worse no matter how hard they tried. That's exactly why I brought it up, Sam, but I didn't watch the game, so I didn't remember the link.
Right. So in the playoffs, the Tractor Boys have now charged all the way into third place. At one point, they were in 15th, so Ipswich is flying up the table back into the playoff spots and possible promotion.
I need Marcelo Bielsa to manage that club.
Okay.
Because he can't say it.
Right.
You remember,
Yes.
I want that full time as a job in the Premier League when they do inevitably come up, because I think Ipswich are on the charge to the extent that they absolutely could automatically get promoted.
Now, they are 5 points behind Borough and 11 points behind Coventry. Coventry are
They're running away with
it.
Coventry. I'm not even worried about
Insane.
Coventry at the moment.
Yeah.
Also, big story at Southampton the other day. Did you see what happened after the game was over?
No, I did not.
We'll get on to that in just a moment then.
Okay.
But I still contend that inevitably Rob Edwards' loss is going to be a problem for them.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Whether or not they feel it now, I think they're going to feel it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And with now Ipswich charging up the table as they are, I think Borough might start to feel the pressure, and maybe the wheels come off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, Pompey scored 2. Problem is, one of them they scored on themselves, so they drew 1-1 against Derby.
Yeah.
But they are still out of the drop right now. They are just above Oxford, so Oxford is Oxford, Norwich, and Sheffield Wednesday in the drop currently.
Nice. Well, we brought up Portsmouth, so it's a perfect link to Southampton.
Yeah, do the Southampton.
Real quick, Coventry beat Southampton on their own patch on the weekend. And a lot of the Southampton supporters, for whatever reason, were chanting, to Frank Lampard, you're just a shit Steven Gerrard. He walks into the center circle kind of thing, takes about 3 steps towards the main stand that's cheering these things, and he kind of gives them a clap, a thumbs up, and then, smiling, and then kind of walks away like, yeah, cheers for that. I get your banter, blah, blah, blah. For some reason, a couple of Southampton players decided to charge him, and there was a big ruckus after the final whistle with the manager.
Frank's in on the joke.
He's
acknowledging the joke.
Your friends were giving stick to.
Yeah.
And he just responded. But he didn't even go up and double middle finger fucking.
Yeah, but we won. Assholes.
He didn't do this thing. He didn't do any of the taunts.
Mm-hmm.
And the Southampton players decided it was time to fight Frank.
Yeah.
Was
it the
Say
you're
that
a
5 times
shit
fast.
Steven Gerrard? You're a shit
pretty
Steven
much.
Gerrard. You're
Yeah.
a shit Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a very strange situation. After they just got pummeled by, what was it, 3-0, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They got pummeled by Coventry.
Oh,
This is a weird thing.
Oh, fun song that I heard the other day for Everton. Because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. And after all, you're our Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Kid, brilliant.
And actually, I didn't call him out on Cunt of the Week, but I showed his Arsenal supporters.
Oh, I heard, yeah.
They did the supporters supporting supporters or whatever, food bank support thing at Everton.
Yeah.
And Arsenal's fans broke off into the
Everton in the Community is the name of the charitable arm for the for the team.
Yeah, but it was specifically for the food bank
Right.
piece of that or whatever,
Yeah.
right? But it was specifically for the food bank because it's the holidays.
Right.
And the Arsenal fans broke into a chorus of "Feed the Scousers, feed the Scousers,
Oh.
feed the Scousers." And it's something that's been going on since the 80s, apparently. A couple of people
Londoners will do that, yeah.
surrounding this have commented that football fans do this. But every club does it, and everyone knows somebody struggling with either money or food.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Yeah, shut up. It ain't funny.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, not funny.
But yeah, sorry. That's
No worries.
Complete sidetrack.
Now-
It's just don't do that shit.
Everyone plays on Boxing Day, which is
Yep.
Friday.
Come on.
They all play again on Monday.
Come on.
Then they all play again on Thursday.
Iron Man!
And then they play either Sunday or Monday. So it is 4 matches in either 10 or 11 days
Get in.
for the championship.
This is proper youth football tournament, this.
League 1 and League 2, fuck your 11th day. Everybody plays on that Monday. So everybody plays 4 and 10. Fuck yourself.
Bro, this is the youth tournament equivalent of professional sports.
Yeah.
Right? This is you play at 9 and 1
This is
on Saturday. Then you're going to play again at 7 a.m. on Sunday. And if you make it, you're going to play the final at noon. But if you don't, you're going to play the bronze game at 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have an hour break. Good luck.
Yeah. Have fun. Go get them.
I
Go
love
play them
that.
in your next game.
I fucking love that. It's horrific for the players, for their recovery, for their fitness.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks. But I love it. As neutrals, I love it this time of year. I want that filling my airwaves.
And the way that the Premier League worked out this year, we didn't really get that. We got it at the start of the month when you and I did double shows, and we'll get it for the first week of January with double shows. Normally, we get that because Boxing Day falls on a Tuesday, so they'll end up being weekend games Boxing Day games and then another set of weekend games. And this time that didn't
you're
happen.
right. They are Boxing Day games.
I heard big gay games. Cardiff
No,
now.
that's what he said.
Cardiff are now on 3 points,
I
and
love bringing her in when she doesn't want it. I can see she's reading an article about something else.
so
I'm looking at Roatan, West Bay Beach.
I love. I see she's doing something like, oh, I'm gonna validate my point with her assurance, and she just goes, "Fuck off." It's one of my favorite things to do, and nobody knows it's happening but me.
because you know it's
but I
coming
love
too.
it. Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna ask Mel for reassurance.
She,
and
she
she's
just
gonna give me
waves her
shit.
hand, and just keeps scrolling. I love it. It's one of my favorite things in this world, and no one knows it's happening but me.
So Cardiff City now have a 3-point lead and a game in hand. Still sit at the top of League One. Lincoln, Bradford, Stevenage, Stockport, and Bolton round out the rest of the top spots for the playoffs. Here's some interesting ones. Reading, the Posh, and Plymouth have all gotten things straight and have started getting wins. They are now in 15th, 16th, and 17th place. Although all three of them being out of the drop are only 3 points safe. Now, there's a lot of teams in between them, and there's a lot of goal difference in between them, but they're only 3 points away from that.
Yeah, but I have to say about this. I know they started off very poorly and blah, 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 and that's fine. By this point, most of them have been perennial championship clubs,
Right.
right? So what I'm concerned about is rating the ship is 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Well, that's...
You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean?
Well, that's where Reading's been for a little while now, but the Posh and Plymouth were both in the drop less than a month ago.
That's fair.
So, and they weren't...
But they both came down last season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And they shouldn't be in the position they're in. So I'm hardly prepared to call this exciting.
Well, Plymouth's kind of a League One team. I don't really... Plymouth made it up to the championship and stayed up for 2 years, but they're not really a championship
Right, but that should
team.
make them better than this league.
Mm-hmm. They should be in the...
They should be far and away
spots.
financially better positioned to perform better than they are now.
Now, the bottom four currently are Mansfield Town, which is a bit of a surprise, Blackpool, which is also a surprise, Doncaster, that's one of the newly promoted sides, so no big surprise there, and another newly promoted side, Port fucking Vale.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the video.
Yeah, exactly.
They are shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Aki lost to Cambridge, but still are in 17th and have a 7-point safety net to the drop, so they're sitting pretty good there.
I like that.
Sitting just above them is Tranmere.
Good.
And
also want them to stay there.
And Grimsby Town, who have plummeted down the table here recently. They have not been doing well. Good news for you, though. Gillingham, the Gills, the Gills, the whatever the fuck you want to call them, have fallen out of the top 10.
Good. Fuck them.
And
I really want Grimsby to stay up, though. Their heroics against Manchester United should get them 3 league points, I think.
yeah, well, they'll stay up. They'll be fine.
I hope so.
Be fine. And,
I absolutely fucking hope so.
Newport County is in a real bad way, so that's one of the spots already going down.
I don't want Walsall and Swindon Town to have a problem, though.
Yeah, well, those two are sitting up top. They're 1 and 2, tied on points.
I didn't read the whole sentence.
I was just giving you the bit about who was at the bottom because you were talking about the bottom of the table. So
yeah, I didn't read the rest of that sentence. You're absolutely right.
right.
With Bromley as well. They're up there.
Yep. Alrighty. So that's gonna wrap it up, boys and girls. Mr. Graham, any parting words?
No,
It's gonna come thick and fast. If you want to watch
out earlier,
if you want to watch footy, there'll be footy on. It'll be lower leagues, but there will every fucking day there'll be a fucking game.
you better be ready for it because it's coming. Toot sweet. So today in record land is Tuesday. You've got Arsenal Crystal Palace tonight in the League Cup.
Yep.
Because Palace had a Europa League Conference League game last Thursday.
You couldn't play it.
The one quarterfinal that's tomorrow is, today is happening in a few hours.
Yep.
So be ready for it. You also have games in the championship. You have games in League One, League Two, the fucking everywhere.
Games
It's all
everywhere.
over the place.
There are games everywhere.
All
If
the
you're-
time.
If you're home from work and you want to watch footy, you can find footy.
You will be able to find footy.
Absolutely. Next up is Injury Time, where we're going to talk about the beers we were drinking, check in on our fantasy teams, our adopted clubs, and preview the upcoming weekend's action. Should you want to support the show, Mr. Graham, how do you go about doing that?
Very easy. Patreon.com/DU Football Show. Sign up to that $1 $5 tier. Get all the extra content Sam's talking about. Injury Time, as he said. You also get Sound Check, which is our actual sound check. We catch up a bunch, and sometimes you hear it, sometimes you don't.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Till next week, everybody.
Good night.
That is.
And I was like, that makes total sense.